guys, it's Jared there, Dragon from Red Dragon Airsoft. Got another review today. The review is of what's in this box of Socom Gear M9A1. This thing is a nice looking gun. I'm normally not a fan of tan looking guns, but this one can pull it off. It's kind of the dark earth tan and black two-tone, which I normally kind of stay away from two-tone. For some reason it makes me think of the laws over in the UK. Anyway, it looks very, very nice. I really am not much of a fan of tan-looking guns, but I make an exception for this one. I think the only guns, this is my personal opinion, but I think the only guns that really look good in tan are the Scar and the ACR, and even those I still think look much better in black. I just think they don't look that bad in tan. This one, though, I mean, this thing looks really, really nice in tan. So here's the box. I don't have the gun in the box at the moment, but open it up and you get your standard Socom Gear manual, which is pretty nice because Socom Gear is a rebranding company. Not all rebranding companies are bad, may I remind you. Good reminder is TST. And also another reminder of a bad rebranding company, something like Echo One. Then you have TST, which is a very good company for rebranding. And Socom Gear is definitely not a bad company for rebranding either. And their instruction manual is pretty good. Other than that, you just got a standard black box. Let's close this up. Get this out of the way, and let me go grab the actual M9A1. Alright, so here it is, and again, this thing looks very, very nice. It's got the nice dark earth tan, not really the lighter type, not really the desert tan, which personally, in my opinion, doesn't look too good. This one just looks good, though. The black and dark earth color match perfectly. So I'm going to give you guys a little pan over here. You guys can really see it. It has full trademarks, as you guys can see. So Special Operation Forces, SOF. Leave no man behind. I thought that was kind of weird to put on the gun, but hey, whatever, it looks nice. Looks very, very nice. On the other side it has even more trademarks. And that just looks very nice. On top of that, this gun has a actual licensed Gemtech silencer. It doesn't do anything to the gun, it's just a mock silencer, but it's licensed by Gemtech, which is a real silencer company, and it makes it look nice. It's just that finishing touch. It says a 14mm negative thread, so anything like that you want to put on it, you can. And on top of that, this is TM compatible. So any magazines that will work with Toki Maruri's M9 will work with the Socom Gear. I believe they're rebranding WE. That's the company I believe they're rebranding. So now that we've done that, I mean, it looks very, very, very nice. Let's go over the actual quality of the gun. So, the actual body is aluminum. So the whole grip, slide, barrel, silencer, everything's aluminum. The only thing that isn't are the side grips, and those are of high quality plastic. That's really the only thing that isn't aluminum. And these grips, these things feel really comfortable. They've added, even the metal parts, they added sort of a metal, or not a metal, even the metal parts they added sort of a rubberized feeling to. So it's just really controllable, really comfortable. You pick it up and immediately will notice. Another thing to point out, this is the tactical M9, the M9A1, which is more or less the military version, which has a rail and a flatter grip instead of the original M9, which didn't have a rail and goes forward a little bit more. So you can mount any laser or flashlight you would wish on here, even a grenade launcher if you really wish to. Just like any other M9, this thing is single or double action, so when you're shooting it, it's most of the time going to be like this, because the slide's going to go back and pull the hammer back, which is a little more comfortable that way anyway. The safety shows the red dot. When the red dot is showing, you can pull the trigger. When it's not, when you have it covered, it will totally disengage. Hold on. There we go. When you have it covered, it will totally disengage the trigger. You can't do anything at all, even if it's cocked. It doesn't have a decocking lever, unfortunately, but I think the only company to really have one is KWA. But when the safety's on, you can't do anything with the trigger, and it will not fire. So safety works very, very well. Again, this thing looks really, really nice. It's shooting about 360 feet per second, so it's shooting pretty hot for a gas blowback pistol. That's actually a good thing for a lot of the woodland players, that you can use this, and it's actually very accurate. We were hitting that man-sized target about 90% of the time at 150 feet away. Gas blowback pistols aren't supposed to be able to do that. That is a lot of range for a gas blowback pistol. So there's a lot of things going on. Normally gas pellet pistols, they'll have good hop up, even if you have good hop up. It normally won't be that accurate. This one is pretty dang accurate, although WE has always had pretty good hop up units. So, great accurate gun as a whole. The magazine, I believe, holds 28 rounds. You can use green gas or propane. And again, it'll work with any other M9 magazine besides KWAs. The slide gives a very nice kick to it. When you shoot it, you can. It really does have a good amount of recoil. Again, the silencer doesn't do anything in terms of feet per second or accuracy. It's just a mock silencer. As you can see, there's no inner barrel to it. It's just a mock silencer, just to make it look better. It's kind of a gimmick, but I'll take it any day. It looks very nice, and the fact that it's licensed by Gemtech is totally awesome. Again, this thing looks just absolutely awesome, especially with the slide pulled back. Give you some eye candy. Alright, so what more do I really need to say? The sights, that's something I haven't talked about. The sights are actually very, very nice. They're right on target. They have a white dot on the front one. They're really easy to see since they're tan and not black, so they kind of stick out. In the accuracy test, I mentioned it. It's actually very, very easy to see your target, and these sights are dead on. They're off to the side, left, right, or anything. You don't really need to adjust them out of the box. They work perfectly. They're actually very, very nice sights. So with this particular model, every single shot was just straight on with the sights. And the hop-up unit made them just fly straight. So, again, accurate gun with great sighting. How you take this gun apart is just like any other M9. First, take the magazine out. And then you'll want to push the button in the back. Let me step closer to the camera. I'll push this button in the back and flip down right here. Like so. And you can do this with the silencer on. And there you go. So you can get into your internals by doing that. And again, like I said, you can do it with the silencer on, no damage to it or anything. It's not like the AEPs. This is where the hop-up unit is. The hop-up unit is a fixed hop-up unit, but this is not a bad thing because, like I said, it's very accurate. I actually prefer fixed hop-up units in pistols because it's like someone already fine-tuning your hop-up, and you don't have to do anything to it, and it basically just works. At least for making videos, it is a lot more convenient. So I actually like fixed hop-up units, and this one works very, very well. You can see the trigger design. And to put it back on, you just go ahead and slide this right back on the railing. Flip the switch back up until it clicks in place. You can insert the magazine back in if you wish to or not. And there you go. It's set and steady. This gun has not gotten any paint rub off. I've been messing with it for a while. The most paint rub off I've been able to find would be on the magazine. It's only, actually I can't even really see much at the moment. It's more or less just stuff you can like wipe off really. So there's not much paint rub off on this gun at all, which is always a good thing. At that point you're kind of nitpicking if you're starting to complain about the paint chipping off from the side or something like that. Like in blocks, for instance, the chamber will always get paint rub off unless you have HFC's Darkhawk, which has a little bit of plastic cover coating thing over it, which will prevent you from doing that and you don't even notice it. But it's a little bit nitpicking, but it does get kind of annoying when paint rubs off in your gun. This one so far, absolutely no paint rub off because of the design. It goes straight to the barrel, no chamber really. I mean there is, but it's not a stereotypical chamber. It just goes straight to the barrel. So, and this front piece here does not rub off the barrel, so no paint rub off, and this gun will maintain the very nice look it has. Alright, so I don't think I've really missed anything. Again, if you want to buy this gun, there's a link in the video information to RDA's website. And there's also a link in the video information to RDA's forum. You can comment on this video or any other video I've ever made. So again, I don't think I've missed anything. Well, one thing I can say, magazine release, free-falling mag, pretty simple, just like every other M9. Alright, so everything's been covered. I'll give you one quick pan over again. Flip this around so it's not upside down. There you go. Show you the nice trademarks and the very nice look of this gun. I really do have to say, like I said, I'm not a big fan of tan guns, but this one just looks nice. I think it's just the color. Oh, also there's some, I didn't mention this before, there's a trademark right on the grip. It's on both sides, and there's one on the magazine itself. Sort of the Socom Gear logo. As you can see there, flip it around. There, you can see it right there. It's a pretty nice logo. It's on both sides. But I'm very impressed with how this gun looks. They used very high quality paint. Oh yes, I almost forgot about this. The official Gemtech licensing on the silencer, which is very, very awesome. Unique serial number, by the way. So again, I'm very impressed with the colors and everything that Socom Gear has used. I'm not really a tan type of person, but the dark earth on black looks very, very nice. And the real trademarks on the silencer is a big given, and it makes it look nice. And then the trademarks they've added on the pistol itself is also very, very nice. So this is a good looking gun. I have a feeling a lot of people are going to like the way it looks. It's going to be one of the higher sellers. Again, this gun looks great. So that has been Red Dragon Airsoft's review of the Socom Gear M9A1.